Yeah, I'm ready, baby.
Yo, what's up?
What up, what
Q&A
up?
Mondays, the Lethal Collective, ready to rock and roll. And
Rock.
copyrights.
Yeah. I'm like, I can't. That's as much as I can do with it before. Yeah.
Oh man, what's going on, gentlemen?
What's up, man? How you doing?
You know, I'm hanging in there. I got a little bit extra rest this morning, so that has really made a difference.
That's good. That's really good.
It is really good. Running up against the gun. And Mr. Craven Something Scary himself should be here any minute. So for you guys in the chat, definitely look out for him. He should be here soon. But if you guys have any questions for us, being that this is Q&A, please throw them out. And maybe a better question than, is there anyone here?
Is there ever anybody there? I mean,
I'm just
what is
joking,
being
Jen.
there?
What is reality after
Yeah.
all? Let's just start getting in some deep hitting questions today.
Dude,
Yeah,
I got all
right.
ki- I got all
It's not even
kinds
talking
of-
about horror.
I got
Right.
all kinds of scientific things. People love the Jupiter brain discussion.
People are still
really
reeling
did.
from that.
Huh?
People are still reeling from that.
Yeah,
Like,
I know. I get comments all the time. It's like, you should do a video on the Jupiter brain. And I'm like, I should.
You were dropping some knowledge, man.
Yeah.
Seriously. I give you credit for that.
There's,
What's up, Adam?
What up?
How are you? What's up? What's up, Adam?
All right.
What's
Oh,
up?
well,
What's up?
he said he has to leave for a little while because he's going to run to Walmart with a friend.
No.
I know what that's like.
Yeah,
I
no
know what
worries.
that's like.
I can't go to Walmart. Every time I go to Walmart, I walk out with like a bunch of stuff that I don't need.
Well, yeah, it is a store.
Well, you know,
It is a store after all.
I'll go in, I'll be like, I'm gonna get some milk and some eggs, and I walk out with like a flat screen TV and like a bunch of games and
Oh, you're
Just
one
like,
of
damn.
those guys.
It's tempting. It's all
Dude,
tempting
the
stuff.
TV in my living room. That's exactly what happened. They had it displayed so nicely. I walked in.
so nice.
We went to go get some like, you know, just regular groceries, and like we walked by it. I was like,
It's like, oh shit, that's
Well,
nice.
yeah, and like the problem is we had to like jimmy it into like, because I wasn't planning on it, so it was like this giant TV that didn't really fit. So I had to
Wow.
like sit in the back and like hold it on the way home. It was great.
Oh man.
That's
Yes.
making sure you find a way. What's up, Carrie? Welcome to the Late
What's
Collective.
up?
Even when they change the time.
It's facts.
Well, what,
No denying it. He's just owning it. Screw it.
pretty much. What's up, Angie? What's up to everybody? What's up to
What's up?
everybody? Dan's in the chat too. All right. Dan
What's up,
is
Dan?
all right. Dan's gonna be hanging out with me later on tonight on Slasher Movie Club. So definitely check him out. Dan is a really cool cinephile. So
He's a cinephile.
that's
That
right.
reminded me of you ever see Lonely Island?
yes,
Michael
that's
Bolton.
exactly where I was getting it from.
He's a cinephile. Dude, that's like one of my favorite songs ever.
First question of the chat, and I know these are important ones. Carrie says, "Do we prefer crunchy Cheetos or the puff Cheetos?" I need
Crunchy.
to know.
Crunchy.
I'm
Crunchy.
Crunchy.
Crunchy all day, every day.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you heard it here on the Lethal Collective. 'Cause that's what we do. That's what we friggin' do.
It's the only way.
It's the only way.
It is the way. Yeah. Hey. Let's go.
Hey.
Dun, dun, da, 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 da. Mandalorian. Yeah, that's all I can do. That's it. That's
You know what? I might do a song where I start to do something, then I just go copyrights.
Copyrights. Hey.
Copyrights, a copyright.
Demonetization. Okay. All right. Denisha says, "Are you guys excited for Ghostface going to take New York?" I'll start
Absolutely.
with you guys, with you, Jake, or if you want to go face.
Did you? So the script leaked, and apparently they just took Jason Takes Manhattan, and they just put Ghostface in there. I'm fucking pumped. It's gonna be no.
I hope we get Ghostface just punching somebody's head off.
Exactly.
The reference,
That
like,
has
come
to
on.
happen.
Boom.
Could you
Well, like,
imagine if
even
they
if it's
did
a
that?
mannequin, even if it's like a like so someplace goes to punch somebody and like they move and it like hits a mannequin,
They
it, like,
should do that just
that would
for the
be
wink and the
hilarious.
nod. Oh my god.
Yeah, just like the person just dodged and he's just like boom. It's just
You literally just made my night. You
And
just
also,
made my night.
2/3 of the movie is going to take place on a boat too.
this is a ghost
Yeah.
face holding on. There's a-
He's holding onto the side. Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh man, that would be so damn cool.
Dude, I'm so like, this is awesome. We were all kind of joking. I feel like we were all kind of joking when we were like, oh yeah, you know, Scream 6 in New York. That would be
Yes.
cool. Why not? And now it's like, oh, wait a minute. No, it's
Reality.
actually, yeah, we got some set pictures and shit. Now we're doing this. I'm so excited. Like, honestly,
Yeah.
I'm even more excited for the film than I was a couple weeks ago. So I think it's going to be great. I'm really pumped for it. Oh, wow, Steven.
Hey.
Raven.
Hey, let me just say real quick, because I just came in and heard you say that. I was never joking about New York. So for the record, you guys may have been. I was from the record from the minute we heard about this thing. I said, what if,
What?
what if we go to New York, we do it? Because remember, the big thing was, no, go back, check the data. It's all on the channel. The thing about it is, it always made sense, though, because one of the questions we all first had, I remember, was like, how are they going to get Gail in here without being just fan service or something?
Right.
And
right.
it was the perfect way to do it because
Right.
you go where she lives. So it's very natural to the story. So, yes, I'm very excited, by the way. I'm just tagging on to you guys
Hell
that
yeah.
that prediction came true. That's pretty cool.
Yes,
Well, yeah.
sir.
I mean, to add to that, like I was talking about in the video today I uploaded, is that like, whatever you don't have to explain, the better. Whatever you can do to structure your film to where like you don't need to have a bunch of backstory and things make sense, you're in a great position. So like the fact that they're in New York, Gail's there. For all we know, Kirby could be living there too. We don't know where Kirby lives, so
Right.
they can just have her
Yep.
plugged in there.
That's
Easy. Now you don't need that explanation. You have the core 4 characters. Maybe they're going to college there, or like being interviewed by Gail. I just think like now you don't need to explain all this stuff because they have so much they need to unpack in this movie.
Right.
So anything
right.
you don't have to explain, the better.
I absolutely agree. And Carrie is dealing with a situation here because the ice cream man is outside.
Oh, you gotta get it.
Willpower.
You gotta
Willpower.
go get it. Go get it.
Go get you one of
Every
those.
time.
Just do it.
rainbow-
It's like
Yeah.
$2. $2.
Every time I
Is
get
it-
ice
is it
cream
just
man,
$2
I'm
now?
outside. Every
The,
time.
the Ohio ice cream man prices are $2. I'm very familiar with this as I am
So-
still a child. So
There's like a snow cone person that comes around, right? And
Nice.
so like all my kids and stuff are playing outside because like all the neighborhood kids play outside or whatever. And like so
Yes.
they're outside, so they come running in like, Dad, can you get us all ice cream? I was like, yeah, sure. So I tell them, I'm like, go stop the snow cone guy. They stop the snow cone guy, buy everyone ice cream and stuff like that.
Wow.
And the bill was like $80.
Get
What?
out of here.
$80?
Yeah, because like each snow cone
Bro.
was like $5.
But dude,
And I
you've
have
got
five
20.
kids.
You got 20 kids.
Well,
You
that's
have 20
true.
kids.
Yeah,
You're
but
gonna.
also like the neighborhood kid, like because I'll do it for like the ice cream. It's usually like 20, $30, whatever.
Well-
It's not a big deal. But like the snow cones, like one of the snow cones, like my son got was like $10 or something like that.
Wow.
I
Listen.
was like, damn. I was like,
Back-
all right.
Back in my day,
Oh,
snow cones.
I was like,
Snow cones were only 50 whole cents back in my day. I don't know.
yeah, like
Well, there
yeah,
was
it
a
crazy.
time, right?
There was a
Steve?
time.
I was gonna say you're talking about back in the day now.
Dude, the truck was-
I can
the
take
truck
you
was-
way back to 1982, 1981, getting snow
That was when they
cones.
ran around in fire
Good
hydrants and
times.
stuff, running through the water with fire hydrants.
1982.
Hey man, I remember
good year.
distinctly elementary school, and I don't know, it was 1980, 81, I don't know, whatever, 82, somewhere in there. I'm too old to remember. It was early 80s, and all I know is that they had this. They were smart entrepreneurs on this little abandoned little lot next to the elementary school. They set up a snow cone stand.
There you go.
And of course, when school's over, guess where all of us want to go? Mommy, Daddy. And so
right.
we're all flowing over there to get snow cones. and I think they were like 25 or 50 cents, something like that,
Oh,
maybe 50
man.
Wow,
cents.
those were the days.
Yeah.
Like this truck was balling. Like it was such a nice truck, and now
With
I know why.
rails and everything.
That's why it's
Now I-
$80 to
now
buy
I know
ice cream
why. I
nuts.
was like, damn. Well, I mean, to be fair, it was like, I bought like 11 things or whatever. It was like 11 or 12 things, but still, like, yeah, it was like
Jeez.
$7
Like 80
bucks a snow cone or whatever. I was like, God damn, and I like still tipped them. I was like, man,
Martin is speaking the truth here,
That's
everybody.
Oh, Martin, you're late to the game, dude. You're talking. We've known this for forever now. Come on, man.
Oh man,
Guns are showing.
It's good lighting. That's what it is.
It is good lighting.
I think of White Chicks. You guys see White Chicks? Where he's like,
Yes.
what a beautiful chocolate man.
Oh my gosh, dude.
The fact that you did the voice, that was the execution
Dude,
right
that movie
there.
is hilarious.
It
I
is
love
hilarious. I love that movie.
That movie. He said $1 Miller.
Dude, you gotta start talking about movies like that, man.
Dude,
Seriously,
dude.
because when you have these little excerpts, you always go all the way. You do the voices, you do the physical motions. You gotta start talking about that shit
Break
too.
it
man.
down. I know.
Denisha says, "Have a question. Are you guys excited for Kirby and Gale? Does help for Nev not being there?" Yeah, I'm excited for Kirby.
Yeah.
I've been excited since that first got announced because I really love her character. I thought she was a big standout in 4, and I absolutely love Hayden. So it's a win-win-win. And of course, Gale is Gale. Who doesn't love Gale?
Yeah, I'm excited to see Kirby back. I just wish that she wasn't going to be the one who gets her head punched off by Ghostface. That's my one thing.
Oh, is she gonna be the one from Jason
Yeah.
Takes Manhattan?
The script's leaked online.
need
It's all
that.
just Jason Takes Manhattan with Ghostface. It's the whole movie, Steven. No.
Oh man.
I need that reference. I'm telling you, just Ghostface just boom.
Well, there's got to be something, right? There's got to be
Should
some
be.
kind of just a little nod. That's all I need. Just a
Yes.
little tiny
Yeah.
little nod. I can't get off this now. I'm sorry. I'm
Does
on the.
there?
What if Ghostface?
Yes, yes,
What if
there
Ghostface
does.
what if Ghostface just kicks a boombox?
Yeah,
That would be enough. That would be an 100%.
Okay.
because all of us would know. All of us
Yeah.
would know. We'd
Yes.
be like,
Like, oh,
We're like, you did it. You did the thing.
I still love, I'd love if they're like in a shop and like they're fighting and Ghostface just boom, just knocks off a mannequin's head. And like you just watch the
Okay.
mannequin's head just
Now-
go fly. Like that's what I'm saying. Like that'd be hilarious.
I'm on board for a mannequin's head
That's what I'm saying.
because that
Like,
gives
that'd
us
be
the
great.
Easter egg that we all know what it is.
that's right.
Yes.
That's right.
That'd be
I really
great.
hope they play around with the New York stuff more than, especially more than Jason Takes Manhattan, because that's like the most. That movie would have been awesome if the whole thing was in New York, but the
Yeah.
problem is like it's
True.
on a boat for the whole time. So they have an
Right.
opportunity with this to really ham it up and give us some like really cool New York settings, some chase
Yes.
scenes through like what you were saying, like department stores and shit through New York,
Yes.
high-rise buildings. Like they have so many opportunities now that it's set in New York to just change it up with the settings. They got to play around with that.
Yeah, they do, man. I mean, because they can't have the same complaint that the filmmakers had for Jason Takes Manhattan, because their whole concept was based on being like 70% in New York and 30% on the boat. And then obviously the money wasn't there, so they had to flip flop it. Plus, they were shooting in Vancouver, and they probably didn't use the right areas because it just didn't, except for Times Square. That was the
Yeah.
best part
Yeah.
of the movie because it really was there. Kane Hodder was happy as a pig in shit, and he said that was one of his favorite scenes he ever shot as Jason Voorhees. So hopefully Scream can learn from those mistakes, but it'd be great to have a wink and a nod. It really would.
Can we just get a round of applause for all of us being here today?
Hey!
I'm serious,
Let's
dude.
go!
It's been a while.
It's what
I
we
don't-
do.
I don't remember the last time, honestly, the four of us were all
I
together. It's been a
know.
long time, dude.
Man, this is
I can't promise this, but I will be at the Lethal Collective every single day for the next 2 weeks because half of our crew is on vacation, so we can't do anything for Red Right Hand for 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, fun stuff.
Yeah. Vacay!
Yeah.
Hey, but think about this, Jake. You said you were ahead of schedule, so it's
Yeah.
all going to balance out at the end, right?
No, it is. Honestly, we're probably gonna go. We're probably gonna actually film through July now, but it's not that big of a deal. I mean, we're more than halfway done filming, so it's just there's a few things that I know we're not gonna get on the first try, and I can't elaborate, obviously. But it's gonna be stuff that's gonna take a couple of shoots, I think, to actually get right. But yeah, no, I mean, it'll be done by July, I think, for sure.
That's
So
so
Yeah.
cool, man.
That is
Oh,
so
hey.
cool, man.
Guys, do you mind if I jump in on Blucka's question real quick
Yeah.
and just to
Yeah,
start us
sure.
off, and then we'll go around?
Yeah.
So most of you guys probably haven't even seen this yet. The video went up like, I don't know, 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago now. Just got, speaking of this comment about information coming out.
Right.
So my guy on the ground, who is amazing, Chris, up in Montreal, who lives there, he's going to these locations, taking pictures for me, giving me exclusive images, and I got one posted. It's when this is over, after you guys we get done with the collective, go check it out. And I'll link it here now because I want you guys to go see the video because there's an actual picture, which really brings it home. He sent me. I woke up this morning to my email. It says, "Do I have the scoop for you?" I'm like, "Oh my gosh!" Of course, all my little spidey senses go. I can't wait when he sends me stuff. So he went to the location that is rumored to be Gale Weathers' home, and it's definitely going to be shot in the movie. But that rumor is Gale's house where she lives. Gray, kind of a gray, exterior. Anyway, and he went up to the location. He walked up and took a picture of her front porch. Gentlemen, are you ready for this? I want you to buckle up. Okay. Get ready. Get your popcorn out. Here we go. Guess what's on the front porch of Gale Weathers' house in New York City?
Okay, hold on.
Book of Dewey.
Nope. It's not Ratma.
Dang it!
It's not Ratma.
Come on!
I saw it. I'm getting the fingers going, but it's not Ratma.
Newspaper of Kirby.
No.
On the front porch, like on the ground, or
Stumacher.
On the front porch, baby.
Matthew
Come on.
Lillard.
Get your fingers up. Come on, Jake and I, we're doing it. Come on, Fate.
Okay.
Come on, guys.
Wiggle aggressively.
My camera can't
Aggressively wiggle.
Okay,
you
night.
tell us.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Fingers. One more time. Fingers.
Keep it going. Keep it going.
It is a jack-o'-lantern, pumpkins, and haystacks, baby.
Ooh.
It's gonna be friggin' Halloween at Gail's place and Scream 6. And I am so pumped right now. My head's about to explode, dude.
Wow.
And I have an image to back it up. It's not like, oh, I heard a rumor. No. I have an image of the front porch. It is set up beautifully with jack-o'-lantern. So he can't even say it's fall. No, it's a freaking jack-o'-lantern.
Right.
Cut out everything. Dude, we have talked about how amazing it would be to have Scream take place on Halloween. Just the other day, we were saying how cool that would be.
Right,
People in
right.
costume. Guys, it's on my video right now on the channel. You've got to go after this and watch it. Check it out. I had to break the news here. I've been dying all day to get this video done and get it out so I can talk about it to you guys. So what say you, man? We're going. It's going to be Halloween at some point in this movie.
Wow.
That makes it even better. So,
Yes.
It's Halloween in New York City. Oh my God. I mean, there's so much you can do with that.
Yes.
Okay.
It just makes things more difficult too because you have Ghostface. Yeah, like anybody could be Ghostface.
Exactly.
Well,
That's
that's the great cover.
Yeah.
That's the great cover, man.
Yeah.
Now,
I like it.
Yes.
Steven, so one more question. How do you know it's Gail's house? Like, this guy, your guy on the
Okay.
ground, like.
So the rumor is that it's Gail's house. We don't know for sure. We know it's going to be filmed. So even if it's not Gail's house, it's going to be someone's residence.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So
cool.
someone lives there, but the rumor is that it's
Some
Gail.
random person has a
And-
pumpkin and
They just set it up in June.
random
No.
has a pumpkin and haystack year round.
And here's the funny thing: there was a picture taken of it that I have, like a week ago. No, not what. Well, it would have been when they last weekend, and there was, last Monday, I guess. It doesn't matter. It was last week. There was not set. It was not set up. It was nothing. It was empty. They've since set it up, and he also told me, oh man, he sent me a grid of it. I hadn't even shared this. He said they have blocked not just sections of the street. They have the entire block roped off with security, blocked off the whole street, security all around the perimeter, and the street behind them is blocked off with cranes, electrical cables, generators, cables running everywhere. And guess what he said? This is the most exciting thing. I'm like, oh, giddy right now. He said,
awesome.
In between all of these buildings are alleyways. Connecting alleyways you can go through, guys.
Yeah.
He sent me a picture of one alley. He said, this is the tip of the friggin' iceberg on these two streets. And he sent me this grid overhead view, and there's one alleyway that goes through connecting. So you could actually run across to another street. And then
Nice.
on those streets, there are multiple alleyways within sections of each building.
We're gonna get
So
a
you
Halloween
can,
chase
dude,
We gotta get
chase
a cool
scenes
Dude.
can be everywhere, dude.
That's so cool.
I am like Christmas
Halloween.
morning right now,
Awesome.
guys. I'm dying. And I can't wait to have him on the channel. I'm going to bring him on at the end of the month. I'm going to bring him on the end of July. We're going to talk through the actual. He is going out literally taking pictures for me. And I don't know if you saw this last time. I'm going long. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
That's
I
okay.
this out.
No, you're good. You're
I,
good.
I don't know if I posted a video. I think it was yesterday about the parking base. Did you? I don't know if you've seen it or not. He said he went walking over here, took a picture, sent me the sign. It's the Scream font. It says BKM parking base, and the Scream font's BKM for Blackmore. Yeah. And and I'm kind of running rabbit trails at the base adjacent to this parking lot where all the crew parks is a mansion where the CIA used to do illegal experimentation on humans, a psychiatric hospital in the 50s.
Wow.
And he took a daytime picture and sent it to me. And guess who owns the building? First of all, he said the building, last he heard, the building has been gutted inside. So you could
Yeah.
build sets,
Yeah,
you could do anything you
whatever
want.
yeah.
That's so
And
fucking cool.
Guess who owns this
right?
building, gentlemen?
Milton.
No, but that's a good
Oh,
guess.
dang.
It's owned by McGill University. And if
shit.
they own the freaking building.
So,
Oh,
yeah.
Now,
man.
This is
This is not-
sensory overload right
I
now,
am like
bro.
literally, I'm melting down. My brain is melting. It's leaking.
I
in my
gotta start
headphones.
writing shit down. I'm like,
Emotional
fuck.
damage.
Just when I think it's over, I'm like,
Emotional
there's more.
damage.
Wait, there's more.
Now again, the mansion is not confirmed. Let me just be clear. This is not confirmed, but it's a pretty incredible thing that it's connected with McGill, which we think they're going to shoot at anyway. And if it's gutted out and they're all parking at the base, I'm just saying, guys, you see, I did a video showing multiple pictures. You've got to see what this thing looks like. It is you'll be like, the vision of it. It screams a horror movie. It screams Scream, baby.
Yeah.
And that's a bonus. But guys, I don't know what to say. I'm going to stop talking. I've talked for a long
What if
time.
that's the final showdown place?
Oh
Right.
my gosh.
It's-
To
you would
film
think
it
so.
somewhere. Oh man, to film
And
it
there's
somewhere
a
like
night-
that with the history and everything, that would just be so cool. You know what I
So
mean?
cool.
Like perfect for a
What if
horror
it's haunted
movie.
and we get a real ghost face?
I mean, right? Because they literally, dude,
Oh, wow.
they did like illegal psychiatric experiments on people, dude. It's
Dude.
creepy history, man. It's
I want
massive.
to explore that place. I want to go like just
Right?
walk around.
We gotta go there as like ghost hunters.
Seriously. Oh, and last thing, this is it. Then you guys can go. After he said, right where that is located, that mansion and the BKM parking base is right around the corner. Is the Gale House, where the Halloween stuff's at.
Wow.
It's
Okay.
all right there together.
Wow, man, that is
Okay.
dude. That
I'm
is
gonna
so
breathe.
cool. That is
I'm
so,
so
cool,
pumped.
man.
I'm
Because
so
it gives you so many possibilities.
Yeah.
Which is what we've
does.
been talking about forever. You know, it's
Yes.
like some nice fresh takes and some great sets. And oh my god, man, that sounds amazing.
Okay,
And
so
I'm-
obviously there's. Oh, go ahead. No, you go ahead. You're
no.
the man with
Well,
the info.
I don't
Yeah,
want to be.
Santa.
No, I don't want to be disrespectful on anybody's time.
no, you're
No,
fine.
no, you're good.
All I was going to say was it was actually funny. I was just going to say I could be made available for live streams to break news on your channel with you if you would like. I'd be happy to come and share the news.
Yeah, yeah.
In
Good
fact,
knowledge.
tonight at 9:30, I had no idea I was going to be able to talk about this on my own live stream tonight. It was already playing, but coming up tonight at 9:30, we're going to talk a lot more about it after this. So this is like going to be a part 2. So let me know. And go ahead, Nick. Go ahead, Jake.
Very good.
I was just gonna say, like, to start from the very tippy top of that fucking iceberg. Yeah. Oh my god. So, Halloween in New York City. How can we play with this? I would just want to get this question going around the whole table here.
Yeah.
How can we make that interesting with a Scream film? To me, there's so many different avenues you could take with that. First of all,
yeah.
Fate, you kind of already touched on this. The whole idea of like everybody in costumes. That would make it so fucking hard to. It's already going to be hard to figure out who Ghostface is in a city with like millions of people like this. But now it's going to be on Halloween. That throws an even bigger monkey wrench into it. That's fucking awesome. Oh,
is.
that's just so cool. I can imagine the scene, like the Halloween party at the end. Everyone's dressed up as something, probably some ghost faces too, and then you can have the real ghost face just like hiding in plain sight. I mean, dude, there's so much you can do with that. I want to start talking about the alleyways too, but we'll just go. We'll go this way, that way. Yeah, Fate, go next. My brain's not even working. I'm so excited right now.
I do. I think like if it comes to that kind of like Halloween setting, I mean, costumes are obviously a plus. Not just that, but like the undertone, the seasonal type of setting is always very pleasant, especially when it comes to horror movies. Not just that, but like you think horror movies, you think Halloween time usually, at least like when they're released. So I just think the setting itself is really beneficial. And then just, like the possibilities, like it'd be cool if they caught somebody like random and they think he's Ghostface. And we have like a brief scene where it's like, this person isn't, it's just some kid or whatever. Like, you could have all these like throw offs, like, you could even have a scene where like, maybe there's like a Ghostface party. And like everybody at the party is dressed up as Ghostface. And the real Ghostface actually set it up. And so they're just blending in. It's like a needle in a haystack, literally. Just like, and you have to navigate through this party to like get out or something. Like that'd be cool. Like,
imagine
what you could do.
What if they had a POV where we see, like, we know Ghostface, we see him walk in or her walk in this party and just sits down on the couch amongst everybody else. Just sitting back,
chilling.
Just watching everything.
Yes. That would
and no one even knows it. Like they're sitting next to them and don't even know it's a cold-blooded killer.
You know
right
what would be
next to them.
hilarious is if Ghostface sat down and just started watching Jason Takes Manhattan on the TV.
Oh my God!
Like the real Ghostface,
dude!
Yes.
The real Ghostface.
I was gonna say what would be really cool is if they have a setting like that where it's a Halloween party or something. What if someone's like walking around with a sheet over them with a pair of glasses on, right? Like, They gotta do a nod to Halloween, man.
They can reference, like, think about how many things they can reference now, like with people in costumes and shit. You could have people that are like in fucking like tall man costumes, like a bunch of weird, like deep cut horror references. There's so much they can do with that.
I mean, you can't get more meta than that. It's like,
that'd
be so cool, man. They've got to, I'm telling you right now, if they don't take this opportunity that is right in their lap, I'm going to be like, what? Like, that would be so cool, man. It's Halloween time. People are going to have costumes on. You got to have some nods, to some of these iconic characters or movies. Some way, somehow. Oh, my God, man. This is crazy shit. It really is. That's awesome news, though, man. Like, that is just so cool. I'm so glad they're going in that direction.
What
oh my God.
Like I hope we get, like, I would love to get like a Helen style chasing, like from I Know What You Did Last Summer, like through the alleyways, like something like that. They're having
almost makes it out, but then
just boom, it's done. I mean, it's definitely exciting. The possibilities are endless. The fact that it's in New York, and like one of the things that like I've talked about on the channel is that like, the fact that it is New York, there's so many more things I think you can do and explore that you can't do in Woodsboro, given it's a small town and there's only so many people. But like New York, I mean, there's so many things. Like I would love to see like Gail on set, and it's just like, what if that's how the movie starts? Like Gail's on set, she's doing a report, Ghostface, like several Ghostface come in and just slaughter everybody, and Gail makes it out, and like like you're just like, wow, like, okay, so that's how we're starting this, right? And then that just and now Gail's involved, like from the jump, getting everyone else involved, like Ghostface is back, like there's just
a lot of possibilities. Andrew was saying, any names that y'all came up with for Scream 6?
No, I just hope it's not Scream 2.
Yeah, me too, man.
Or Screams or something stupid.
Are we pretty much figuring it's going to be called Scream 2? I know we talked about this before, but
I hope not.
I've seen Scream the sequel, and I don't hate that.
Yeah, I mean,
but everyone else hates it. Okay, cool.
It's better than Scream 2.
It's better than Scream 2.
I've said the same thing. I've talked about that too. Like I want a little more creativity. You know what I mean?
Scream kills.
Yeah. What if it's like Scream Halloween? Because
Stop.
They just call it Halloween. Halloween 2023.
Oh, no,
bro, that would be
Halloween.
Hollow Scream.
Hollow Scream.
Oh man.
I just hope at the end of the day, like they have, like this is all exciting and everything, like all this, the possible sets and stuff. I just hope they actually utilize it properly.
Right.
You know,
That's
I
what I
hope we
was
get
saying.
some ride shots. I hope we get some stuff that like we can actually, you know, see and get excited for, and like nice visuals and stuff. You know,
Yeah.
I hope it's
Yeah.
not just like in this box. Here you go, and that's that. Like I hope it's
Yes.
actually good.
They have so much there's so much they can do. Like think about how much they can do story wise with
Yeah,
it. It's
I know.
Halloween. It's in the big
Yes.
city.
They
Dude, there's
literally-
so much.
Yep.
Yeah, they literally got any direction they'd want to go. You know, it's like, wow, man, just the thought of it. I really do hope they use it to the fullest. You know what I'm saying?
You know, something else to think about, and I'm sorry, I'm spiraling here in my brain right now. You threw
That was my
way too much
intention.
at me, Steven.
Right?
Gee.
This,
I know, man.
This was
It's
my
very
plan. I
overload.
told you guys I was running a little bit late because I was wanting to get all my ducks in a row before I came on. That's how I said I'm going to rock the world tonight with you guys. I want to rock your world tonight. So let's
Understood.
go, baby.
I'm glad we waited, man. God
Right?
What's something interesting to think about is I've seen this in comments a lot on my videos. People are like, "Oh, it would be really cool if we had a winter set Scream film or like a Christmas time." What if this is all? What if this movie sets up a Christmas themed Scream film in 7 for the next movie?
Right?
It's something to think
Oh,
about.
wow.
What comes after Halloween? I mean, you know, there you go. I don't know. That could be cool.
That would be cool.
Just a thought.
Yes.
Jen, I did not say great sex, but I'm saying it now.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, you go, Knight. You go, sir.
Ghostface is gonna have some great sex.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
What's up?
Oh,
What's up?
Right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Halloween parade, like that'd be
got
awesome.
more than he's bringing more than $1.20 to the party. Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Oh.
oh.
Ghostface just has a cannon on him. He's just baby holding an apple.
What the hell's going on? Denise
Baby
says,
holding an apple.
I
I'm
have a
sorry.
question. Did you guys see Prey, aka the Predator trailer? It freaking looks amazing on Hulu. Are you excited about it? Hell yes.
I'm
Yes,
very
yeah.
pumped. I'm very.
Yes,
I'm,
yes, and more yes.
Not so much.
I'm gonna do a whole
No?
video on it this weekend. I think so.
Sweet.
I mean, I'm gonna watch it. It's on Hulu, but it
Yeah.
just it seems like a movie I've seen 1,000 times. I'm telling you, it's Mulan with the Predator. That's what the movie is. Watch
It's-
the trailer.
I-
It's Mulan
I mean-
with the Predator.
I'm gonna be honest. I liked the trailer for Prey more than I liked the entire last Predator movie. So
Yeah. agree.
The bar isn't set very high. So.
I already think this is gonna be better than that. And if it clears that, man, I'm like, okay, fuck yeah, let's go.
Right. Yeah, man. I think it looks great. I mean, I did a trailer reaction to it, and I just think that it's a cool idea because you've got so much mythology that you can mine with the Predator, and having it be set back, so far in the past, and you've got the tribes dealing with this without the modern technology. I think it's going to be really cool because one of the greatest things about Predator was that final battle with Arnold when he was just using primitive weapons and his wits. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I'm excited. I really am. I think this is one of the best ideas they've had in several movies. Seriously.
And to go off of what you just said, Knight, I think what's going to be so cool about this movie is the entire film is going to be basically what the third act of the original Predator is, where it's just like
Exactly.
it's wits against wits. There's really
Yeah.
not as much technology. I think that makes it so much more interesting in a way
Yeah.
because I've also had I've seen some comments online of people saying like, well, the Predator has like this insanely advanced technology and all that. They would just wipe out like more early humans, but it's like that's the whole idea of the Predator though, is that like he'll
Right.
probably like what's up, Matt?
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
Matt.
Fucking Matt. No, I'm just kidding. No, but I would listen. Fly me out to Montreal. I'll be there. I don't.
Right.
I'll drop everything
What?
I'm doing. I don't care. No, I'm kidding. There's some dude that's like pretending to be Matt Bettinelli Olpin from Radio Silence, and he was just like, "Hey, we need an assistant up here."
Oh my
I'm like,
gosh.
dude, I'm down, bro. If you send me the plane ticket, I'm down. But
What if you just got a plane ticket? What if you just got a plane ticket in the mail tomorrow?
Wouldn't that be crazy?
I'd lose my
What?
shit.
Here's the thing, man. You never know who's going to be around. And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Jake, but
No, I don't care.
last week, one of the craziest things happened to me in my live stream. We're doing our live stream, and we were talking about action recommendations. So it's totally something different, like for the channel. All of a sudden, pops up in the live chat. It says John Campea, and I'm like, what? And I'm like, I thought the same thing. Like it's someone just putting their name on so forth and so forth. Then I get a super chat for $50, and I'm like, dude. And I was so messed up. I was stuttering. I was like, is this really John Campea? And it's like, and come to find out, he was going to live streams. I know one other channel that he went to earlier that day. It's like he literally was going to live streams and just supporting small content creators.
That's
I almost
Oh,
shit
wow.
my
Damn,
pants.
that's really cool.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I was like, are you serious? And he chatted a little bit and everything. I was like, wow. At first I really thought it was a troll. I'm glad I didn't say anything mean.
Oh gosh.
But anyways.
Well, hey, on my last live stream, I had Matt Bettinelli open. I had Guy Busick. Kevin Williamson popped in. And I think Tyler Gillett jumped in as well.
yeah.
The whole crew was there. The whole creative team, except for I don't think I saw James Vanderbilt, but everyone else showed up. Or did they?
You're like, yeah, it was
Right.
definitely them.
Definitely Kevin.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
Kevin Williamson was hanging out in the chat. Sure, absolutely.
I would lose my.
Right?
So the one cool thing I did have happen on one of my Nope videos is Brandon Perea commented on one of my videos, like actually the guy from the movie. And I'm
Nice.
like,
Oh,
what?
That's nice.
That's
That's nice.
awesome.
I mispronounced his name and he made fun of me, so I was like, let's go, yeah.
Yeah. He's like it's pronounced per or whatever.
yeah. I thought it was Perea, but it's Perea. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Hollow Scream. There it
Thanks
is.
screaming.
thanks, screaming. I love
Very
that.
X-screaming. That's great.
Gobble, gobble, motherfucker.
Oh man. What's your
Oh,
favorite
dang.
Christmas story?
Oh, okay. Now I don't want it. I know you ruined it for me.
Oh man.
Merry Christmas, Sydney.
Hello, Santa.
What if Ghostface just comes down the chimney to kill somebody? He just slides down the chimney.
Oh no.
He's got a red suit. Oh,
Oh
fuck,
my
dude.
A
God.
red robe. A red
Like
robe.
yeah, the red robe and the fucking hat. Oh my god.
That is the Ghostface mask, and he's just got like a fake beard over the mask. Just chasing somebody. That'd be good.
Imagine hearing ho 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 on a voice changer.
Oh,
Oh.
ho, 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 Kirby.
If they did a Scream movie on Thanksgiving, it would remind me of Scary Movie 2, where he was like,
Oh my
a lot of
God.
things
Oh.
are going to base in a turkey.
Oh no, not the turkey baster.
Hiawatha!
Dude, that was a horrible scene.
That was a great scene.
It was great.
Lord.
That
It
makes me
was
so
great.
happy. Even when I watch it today, I crack up at that scene.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
fuck the shit out
Oh,
of me.
Yeah, gotta get those little innards. All the gizzards and livers and the gizzards.
All the little
Oh, it's so nasty.
That
like,
was
with all the
nasty.
giblets, the penises,
All the
all the
giblets.
giblets.
That's it. The genus and the
Giblets.
vaginas. His little hand is going
Oh
going
my
to
God.
town.
That's so fucking nasty.
When he's like, oh, you little, he's like, fuck it. He just goes sits down.
Oh yeah, he literally tries to.
He's trying to like help out.
remember
He's like,
when he
where's
had
the
this-
little hand?
When he had to say, grab my hand. No, my little
Give me
hand.
the other hand.
My
No,
little
give me the other hand. Oh God, man.
Been working on
Um,
my bum busters. I get really tight and then I let it loose. Really tight.
Kiki saying
Goodness.
any fun horror movie festivals or convention recommendations. Well, in
August.
August.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Monster Mania. That's right, man. We're gonna be half of a collective. We'll be rocking and rolling.
I know.
The
So like
50% collective.
50% collective will be there. We won't have Fate Decided with us, who is the collective, but we'll
Right,
have some
right.
some
Nah.
supporting cast members.
Yes.
You know, you won't have the star of the show, but you know.
Right.
you
Yeah,
got-
yeah,
my gosh.
right,
Well,
right. You got-
unless we
you got
get
support.
creative and we do a live stream from the convention.
Oh,
So you guys, you guys
That
are
would
on
be so
site.
cool. I'll just do it on my phone. Yeah,
Where-
we'll just be
where
like,
are
"What's
you,
up?"
Where are you guys going?
Yeah.
We're so it's in New Jersey somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Jersey
Um,
boys.
Monster
Jersey
Mania.
boys.
Jersey.
Yeah, Jersey boys.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We're gonna be the Jersey Horror Boys. I'm excited. It's gonna be a
That's
good
right,
time,
man.
Yeah.
It is, man.
Nice.
Flying to Jersey.
I'm driving like a fucking madman, dude.
Right?
Wow.
Me too, man. Me too. Like, we're gonna be on the highway. Jake's gonna like cut me up. Like, screw you!
Hey,
Hey,
get
hey.
fucked. No, I'm kidding.
You will not get ahead of me in line. You will not take my, my place.
I'll be in line for Nev Campbell, and I'll be like, "Screw this!" And we just start cutting people. I start cutting people. And Jake's be like, "Hey, buddy! Hey!"
Hey, buddy, get to the back of the line. Okay. Just
When you
like,
look up, that's when you look up and you just see me sitting there with Nev, just like,
oh my god, yeah.
Oh my
man.
gosh.
Be like,
Just
like,
shows
"What's
up.
fellas."
Yeah.
She wanted to meet the collective.
Dang.
He'll have a T-shirt that says "the."
The
The
Collective.
collective. Yeah.
Solo
man.
collective.
That's right. Hey, man, I gotta admit, man, and I'm not. I'm gonna try to not be, fanboying so much, but. And you guys know Master Chaos. When he had some of that filming that he did of Nev just walking by with her coffee,
Yeah.
probably going to do the photo ops and stuff like that. I'm sitting there watching it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm watching the video and I'm just like, oh, it's just like she's walking.
He's like, God, to be that cup of coffee.
Oh, my God.
Oh no.
All right, let me just ask you something too, Jake, and then you guys can answer too. But all seriousness, now obviously we're huge fans, but how cool will you be able to keep it? When you meet her and so forth. Have you had any thoughts or imagination or dreams about it?
Jake just starts screaming.
Well, I've definitely had some.
Wow.
Ever since you talked about coffee, he's been dreaming since then.
I'm not gonna confirm or deny that I have or have not had dreams about Nev Campbell, but
With undisclosed activities. Yeah, you can leave that part out.
I didn't say that.
Oh no.
God,
Ah, get it up. Oh no.
Jake's like, God, I wish I was her back pocket.
Wow.
I was thinking one layer closer than that, but okay.
Oh my god! Oh,
that's what he's
jeez,
really thinking.
I did not say that. I did. I know. Don't quote me on that.
Jake, you should
Either.
you should be like, I'll pay you your worth. You should come on my Scream movie.
Right.
Imagine if you got Nev Campbell and Red right hand.
I know, because I know Jake can rip out that $5, $6, $10 million check. Ain't gonna be a
Yeah.
problem for you,
Oh,
Jake.
Right.
Yeah,
the
of course.
Kickstarter.
Yeah.
All of a
$10
sudden,
million
on the phone,
to
he's
get
like,
them
"We
on."
need money, quick!"
Quick on it.
I'll just
Hey,
max out some credit cards.
If you can get
yeah.
Nev on Red right hand, I'll contribute 10 grand.
10 grand, dude. That wouldn't get her out of bed. That wouldn't even get her
Yeah.
eyelids open in the morning.
If you can give me like a couple million, yeah, I'll fuck
Yeah.
yeah. I'll make it happen. But no, but in all seriousness, like I will be geeking out a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, just to
Right.
be in the same room. Like, dude, my buddy Sean was with us last night when we were filming, and
Yeah.
we were going back and forth. He went to Horror Hound in Cincinnati, and he's like, "Oh, I met like Ted Raimi, I met Nev Campbell, and like all the Scream people who were there. It was awesome. Like everybody was so nice." He went on and on about how cool Ted Raimi wouldn't stop talking to him. He's like, "Dude, I had to leave Ted Raimi," and I was like, I felt bad. He's like,
Oh
but
my
he's like,
God.
I wanted to make sure I met a few more people, and I'm like, dude,
Right.
if I have an experience like that, my head's gonna fucking explode. I don't even know what
Right?
to do. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna be.
God.
Wow.
You're gonna see a whole different kind of Jake. I'm just gonna be like shaking with excitement and shit. It's gonna be
Right,
awesome.
right.
Just to be waiting in line, looking at them, talking to other people. I'm gonna be like,
Yeah.
just kid in a candy store, man.
See, what
I'm
you do,
I'm
what
so
you do is
excited.
then afterwards you go to the bar and you buy all the celebrities around, and now you're their best friend. That's
Right.
what-
Well,
Yes.
listen,
Buy
I
all
want
of them around,
point.
and then now that's your entry point to talk to all of them.
Is this
I was
going to be
gonna-
your first convention, Jake?
Yeah, this is my first one. Yeah.
Oh shit! I mean,
Okay.
I didn't even know that. That is awesome, man.
Dude, yeah, no,
Oh,
it's gonna be even more like you're actually gonna see my head explode. I'm totally serious.
Oh, my God.
So,
Oh,
so
man.
two things I got to throw in real quick. So I've never met any of these people yet. Like one of these days, I'm gonna get to a convention at some point. Haven't done it yet, but what I've learned from when Destin went and Bearded Entertainment,
Yes.
those were some important lessons. And one of the biggest lesson I think I was, and you guys probably know the stories, but the night, if you guys are spending the night there, or even if you're not actually staying in the hotel, when the convention's over, is the time to not leave, is to go to the hotel bar. Because
Right.
if it's a full blown hotel, they're gonna have the bar there, and just sit down, have a drink, and wait, and just wait. And that's how he spent almost 4 hours with Robert England, sitting at the table with him, and all this time. And then what's his Lance Hendrickson? These guys.
my God,
So,
that's so
they were literally
cool.
just sitting there having drinks together and just talking for hours. So,
Yes.
and it didn't cost them a dime, like it was at all. So,
Right.
I was just gonna say, guys, be sure whatever you do, even if you don't stay there, just stay at the bar and just sit for like 2 or 3 hours and wait for
They didn't
someone
be
to come
trash.
in.
You said it didn't
Before they
cost them a
even come
dime.
in.
They didn't buy any drinks.
Well, they bought him some drinks, but I mean, like,
Yeah.
not you're not paying like $50 for an
Right.
autograph, 75
Right.
for a picture.
Right.
I
Yeah.
mean, that's what I meant, And you're
Listen,
with him
man.
for like a long time. And Matthew Lillard even came down. He said, now Matthew didn't stay very long. He came down for like a drink and like a small talk for just like a little second.
Yeah.
And then he
Yeah.
went back up to his room.
I
But-
would get that guy to stay. I'd be buying
Man.
him drinks all night.
Oh,
I would
that's the
literally,
guy.
I would
Top
literally,
shelf, whatever
I would-
you want.
I'm dead serious.
Right?
I would
Let's go.
Put my credit card, I would put
Oh
my
my
credit card
God.
on the bar. I'd be like, sir, whatever he wants the whole night, I'm
Just-
paid for.
yeah.
And I'd be like, you're just
Oh,
gonna handle
yeah.
it. And I would just talk to the guy. I'd be
Man.
like, you want a hooker? You want? What do you need?
I
I will buy it.
Not in Vegas, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Tyler's like, we can
They
give
have
you
hookers
anything you
in
want.
New Jersey. Come on.
I mean,
Do you speak from experience?
I was gonna say, like, dude, I don't know, man.
Oh my God. But no, but seriously though, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Seriously, like, I'm gonna be trying so hard to not like just totally melt
Yeah.
in her presence. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and act like, yeah, I'm gonna be. I'm serious, man, because this is top shelf. This is about
Yeah.
the top of the mountain as it gets. Seriously, when you think about it, I mean, when you think about horror icons, actors or actresses, in horror, I mean, how much better does it get? And
Yeah.
like I said, when I was watching that video, I'm just like, wow. I mean, she's literally right there. It's just so cool. And from what I've heard, her as well as Matthew and Skeet and those guys, I mean, they're just cool people, and that's the best part. Like, when I met like Kane Hodder and people like that, and they were just kind of just cool, just chilling out, and that made it even better. Seeing them is cool, being in the line, seeing them is cool, meeting them is cool, but then if they're really cool people, that's like it doesn't get much better. I'm just excited right now talking about it. It's crazy.
Dude, like my hands are sweaty just thinking about it. I don't even
Yes.
know like what it's gonna happen to me when I'm in the same room as these people.
Oh my God, man. Seriously.
All right, here's a scenario for you
Seriously.
guys. Jake and Knight, since you guys are going, imagine yourself now, let's say you're 10 spots back. And you're close enough now where you can actually really see them, hear them
Yes.
talking with other people, and you're just watching them and waiting to get to your turn. Can you imagine
Yes.
that 9? Then you're the 8th person. Then you're the 3rd. And then there's only 2 people ahead of you.
Yeah.
And then there's only 1 ahead of you. Can you imagine
Oh,
the
man.
adrenaline rush?
Listen, man, I'm
You're
gonna tell
gonna
you
feel.
what. And I don't know. I'm assuming Jake, you'll do some of this stuff too. But I'm gonna be like videotaping and
Yes.
Telling
or
you, man,
have
I'm
someone else do it for you.
oh
You
yeah,
can feel
yeah,
your
yeah.
interaction.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make a whole
Coriander-
vlog. I'm gonna do a
Yeah.
whole vlog there. Yeah.
Coriander's
Yeah.
gonna be there too, man. It's gonna be a lot of video, and I can guarantee right now I'm gonna be making myself look like a fool. But it's okay.
It doesn't matter.
Do it
because it's
sport.
for Nev.
Just don't give Nev the old Biden sniff. Don't
Jeez.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Dude,
God.
if you wear that shirt or wear a Night Watch Zone tank top, you get to wear your own merch. You guys should all be wearing your own merch at the
I'm gonna
convention.
wear. Yeah, I'm gonna be an asshole and wear my own wear my own
should.
merch, dude. I don't care.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
have to. You have to.
Night, you have to wear the tank top. If you cover the guns up, you're making a huge mistake.
Oh,
That's
geez.
catastrophic error. You need to go with the tank top, dude.
Why did Nev leave the convention? Knight's guns were out.
Hey, where'd Night go? He's missing too. Oh no.
Weird.
Oh man,
strange.
Jake will be like, "What happened? What?"
God,
Texting
Damn
me,
it!
"Night,
I lost
where are
another
you?"
one tonight.
I'm taking
Having a
care,
private
Another
signing.
one.
taking care of collective business. I'm sorry, buddy.
Private photo session.
Guys, look what
Oh, man.
look what she signed.
Oh, he couldn't show that.
Ooh. What's up, Byron? What's
Oh my
up?
gosh, you
And
guys.
Morgan. Oh man, this is crazy. We're all off the rails. Screaming for Conrad, saying I'm going to Texas Frightmare weekend next year. Ooh, nice.
Nice.
Heck
Very,
yeah.
very cool. Yeah, man. I'm so pumped, man. And there's a lot of other great actors and actresses that are going to be there too, man.
Yeah.
It is packed. It really is.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm going to that in August. I can't.
Mhm.
Is it August 12th? Is that what
Yes.
it is? Okay,
Yep.
August 12th. Then I'm
Are you
also
gonna
going
be
to
there
go.
for one day, or how long are you going to be?
Are
there
you
for?
going to be there for the whole weekend? Because I'm thinking about staying the
Hell
whole
yes.
weekend. Yeah, I'm
Hell
thinking
yes.
about. I'm like, fuck it, dude. I might just go for.
Hey, listen,
I can't.
I got the
Every
game
night you're in the
plan.
bar.
Every night, just
That's-
like this, just
That's
waiting.
2 nights. I'm serious. Because if they don't come down Friday night, you're there Saturday night. You got
That's
2
right.
shots.
That's a good point. That is a good
Yep.
point.
We're gonna get down there on Friday, and Friday will probably be like just kind of browsing around, getting some stuff we want to buy, and maybe check out some of the the regular celebrities. And Saturday is Nev Day, one way or the other.
Yeah.
I
Oh, yeah.
guarantee you, one way or the other, man. And then Sunday, whatever else we gotta figure out to do. But yeah.
I'm also going to Horror Hound in Cincinnati too. There's another one coming happening in September, I want to say, like early September. So
Nice.
I believe Nev Campbell's also going to be there as well. So I will hopefully I get to
double
meet her
shot.
twice this year. That would be pretty
Right.
fucking cool.
Yeah, it
So-
would.
Awesome, man. Very cool. Very, very cool. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. Amber's like Monster Mania whole weekend. Yes. Woohoo.
Well, I will say this. Speaking of Amber, she told me that the Cravenites, Bob, Marcus, her, bunch of all that are going, are plotting to somehow talk to Matthew about my channel and about me, saying, "Hey, you really need to go. We really want to see you on Craven Something Scary channel." So they're going to go. I don't know what they're going to do. Plausible deniability. So I have no idea.
I was just about to say, could be.
I don't know.
illegal, but that's
I don't
okay.
want to know. Oh, I did. Well, I was told the original idea was just to kidnap him and drop him off at my front door. I said, no, let's don't do that. Let's do that because I want it to be a good interaction when I finally get to talk to him. So anyway, they're plotting something. So any support, Jake and Knight, you could give to help steer him to me in the channel, I would be grateful, very grateful. So
I'll put in a good word.
Yeah,
I
I'll
would
put in a good
appreciate
word
that.
too. They're like, yes,
Thank
I
you.
know, Steven, he is not a criminal.
yes,
Not
These-
yet, at
these
least.
folks-
don't turn me into one.
Give it time.
Give it.
Oh, shit.
I'll be like, I'll like subtly threaten him. I'll be like, listen, Matthew, if you're not in the next Scream film, I have a buddy who he's not a criminal now, but
No, don't do that.
he may be. No, I'm kidding. No, okay.
He has been.
Carrie, I was thinking
this
the same thing, Carrie. Christmas vacation style.
There you go. I must have Matthew Lillard on my channel. It must happen.
Manifest it. Manifest it.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right, man. It'll happen.
One day, I believe it.
That's right, man. You gotta dream, baby.
That's
You gotta
Dream big.
Dream
Yeah.
big. You got to. That's what it's all about.
Gotta
But
get
yeah,
a hold
I'm
of
really
his
excited about it.
publicist or something.
What?
You
Yeah.
need to get a hold of somebody like that.
Right. Yep. And I actually have a little inside connection now who I'm going to be reaching out to that actually works with him and part of one of his companies, side companies that he has. So I'm going to see where that leads. I'm going to hope, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Nice. Don't forget the little people.
Right. That's right.
He's like, yeah, sure.
I'm talking about me.
Oh, it's true
Specifically.
though.
The week after Matthew Lillard comes on, he's like, "Who are you guys?" Like, we're like, "Hey, Craig, congrats!" He's like, "Excuse me." He's like, "Do I know you guys? We're the collective." No.
No, we're not.
No.
Not any longer, guys. All of a sudden, like you'll have like this posh accent. Not any longer, guys. We are not collective any longer.
He's got a monocle on and
A monocle.
Oh no.
He's just over here like, I am above this now.
It was good knowing you, gentlemen, but now I must move. I must move on with my life.
Are you gonna be on the collective
Cheerio.
on Monday? The collective.
The collective.
A thing of the past.
Oh, I've. Yeah. I've moved to much
He's just
grander
sipping his- he's
things.
just sipping his tea and stuff.
It's already happening.
It's already, merely stepping stones to the tower of
Right.
power.
He's like, "Have you met Belvedere?"
Belvedere. Oh my
Got a
god.
butler.
Oh,
and shit.
Belvedere.
Having like a drink of warm milk, you know,
Yeah.
with a cherry on it or
Yes.
something.
Please. There's not enough cream, please, in British now, in Australian.
That's not a knife. This is a
It's
knife.
not a
This is
Nice.
an off. Oh, this is an off.
Nice.
Crystal
love
says,
that
I'm
scene.
definitely going to Motor City Nightmares in Detroit and thinking of driving to Philly, my old stomping grounds, to go to Monster Mania. Won't stay in New Jersey, but I'm shooting for Saturday for the fest. Ooh, that's cool, Crystal.
Nice.
You have to let us
Heck
know.
yeah.
Yeah, man. We're going to like have a cool little, we got to have a really cool group picture, man.
I know we got to get something. We got to get like some kind of cool
Oh, yeah.
video or picture or something. I want to get like I want to do a vlog where because I know like a bunch of people are going. You know,
Right.
Where, like there's
Right.
I know a bunch of people who are going to be there. So I want to get everybody in like a video or something for the page. I just think that would be really fun. You know.
It would, man.
So-
I mean, like, how often do we get an opportunity like this, you know?
Right. Like literally everyone in this call right now is on different ends of the country. You know what I
I
mean?
know,
So it's
man.
like
It is kind of
nuts.
funny, man. We're literally in like each quadrant of the country. It's like kind of weird, man. We're like the east and west coast, and then you know 2 parts of the middle of the country. That's
right.
Wow. I never really thought about it like that. That's
Yeah.
crazy
Yeah.
shit.
We're everywhere.
If we ever get someone down the road, if we ever decide to add a 5th member in like 10 years when we've got 1 million subs,
10
um,
years.
they have to live in California or Washington State or they
or like
'cause
Florida.
we gotta have all the coast, you
We
know.
gotta have
Welcome,
balance.
Florida man, to our channel.
Florida man.
The Lethal Collective is currently casting for a Florida man.
Dude, makes
Have, you,
sense.
have you guys actually done that? Like where you like type in on Google Florida man and then like your birth date? And it,
Yes,
like,
yeah.
Oh, it's the greatest thing ever. You have to do it.
The
Type in
weirdest shit
Florida
comes
man,
up. Yeah.
Type in Florida man and then your birth date. So like mine's May 22nd. So you type in like Florida man
Okay.
May 22nd and you get all these articles of like crackheads in Florida doing like crazy stuff. Like,
Oh my
you know, like
God.
man arrested for stealing a cat out of a man's butthole or something. You're just
Oh
like,
my
what? I'm
God.
telling you, it is the most bizarre, strange titles you have ever. Like, not one of them are like normal titles. It's not like armed
Dude.
robbery. Like, it's like,
Dude, she made it.
Nev,
yes.
what's up, Nev? Thank you. I appreciate you.
Wait,
Hey,
Nev is
Oh, there's
Nev
Nev.
Campbell's here. Hi.
There's
Hey,
no.
Hey,
Wow.
look, I wish I had a little video where like it just the world exploded.
Yeah.
Bro, where's Matthew and Skeet? They,
Our
and
heads
Jamie.
explode.
They need to all come
Right?
in now. We have all 4 of them.
Right?
And
Oh.
you could have Courtney too.
That's hey, right? Don't forget about Courtney, man. I'm
Yeah,
a
you
huge
know.
Courtney Cox fan. Yes. Gory
So-
people at Washington State. Yes.
Just
That's
real
true.
quick.
Uh-huh.
Naked Florida on my birthday 4 years ago, a naked Florida man chased a couple around a Chick-fil-A parking lot. So there you go.
Oh,
See, mine
my
says
God.
Florida man climbs on playground equipment to tell children where babies come from. And if you
That's
see
so
this
much better.
guy's face, if you see this guy's face, it is the great. Like it looks like a guy that would do that.
God, it looks like a guy that would do that.
Okay, you want to hear the very first thing that came up? God's honest
Yeah.
truth. It's on Google right now. I'm just reading with the headline. It says this is from a news website, WGN TV. A Florida man was arrested on Sunday for reportedly dropping off a child on the side of the road because he thought he was gay. That's the headline.
Oh man.
What?
That's
I
the
told
headline.
you they're
That's
all so
awful.
obscure
Yep.
and just wild and crazy and just like,
Ridiculous.
yeah, like not one of them are like normal headlines. That's what I'm
That's
telling you.
That is
Oh,
like
Insane.
messed up.
The one I got says Florida man with Florida tattoo on his forehead arrested for calling 911 to ask for a ride home.
See,
What is up with this?
I'm
Good
telling
God.
you, like they just have like the most bizarre things ever. Like I've done like every date of the year, and it's amazing. Some of them that like come
That
up.
is a whole fucking rabbit hole, dude.
Oh, it is.
It is.
So much fun.
Yeah.
like the headlines and articles are insane. Like I'm
Dude.
telling
Oh my
you, like
God.
there's like there's not one that's like Florida man robs a liquor store.
Convenience
It's like
store.
Florida man robs a liquor store with a rubber chicken.
Yeah, it's always
Yeah,
something.
it's always something crazy.
Always a
Yeah.
twist.
Twist, yeah.
Always a
Dude,
twist
it's,
to
the,
it.
it's the best. It's the best show on the internet. It does.
Denise is saying, "Is this really Nev?" Yes, yes. What if it was though? Wouldn't that be the craziest shit, man? Nev says, "How
Man.
do you guys feel about me not being in Scream 6?"
I definitely won't see it, Nev.
Hey, I have the answer for that. Go watch all of our videos on our channels, and you'll get fully.
No. No, she doesn't need to watch all of our videos.
Go watch our videos. You'll
Jake's
see.
just like bashing Nev. He's like, she is the worst. Nev's like, I thought you loved me. He's like, damn.
If that's Nev Campbell, I'm Michael Jackson.
Oh, gosh.
Jeez. Oh
Love you,
man.
Michael.
Conrad saying, "Going back to work. This was fun, guys. Always a good time. Thank you so much."
Thanks for
Wow.
stopping by. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Yee.
Wow, that was good, man. Oh man.
What's
You
the-
guys should boycott Scream 6 till they pay me. Oh,
Oh, my
God.
gosh.
Here we
Anything for you, my queen.
I know, man. You know, it was funny, man, because Chaos, as he was going around, and he was like, "There's the queen. There's the queen." And I'm like, right? That's what I'm thinking,
Yep.
right? Dude, man, I'm serious, man. I'm just still thinking about it. I'm still like on cloud nine with just thinking about meeting her. It's gonna be so cool, man.
I'm gonna
That's
be
awesome,
honest.
man.
If she tells me not to see Scream 6, I don't know if I can do it. Like if that was actually Nev
point.
Campbell and she's like, you
Right?
should probably just skip that one. Like she'd be nice
Yeah.
about it too. Like I've heard she's super kind and pleasant
Right.
and
Right.
calm. I would be like, I'd go buy my ticket and I'd just kind of stop in front of the theater door for a second and be like, I don't know if I can do it.
Right?
I'm sweating, standing
You're
right
watching
outside.
Vision Tower in your head.
Watch it and die with the secret. You just never tell anybody.
Oh my
Die with the
God.
secret. That's
Die,
what you gotta
take it
do.
to my grave.
Oh.
On your
man.
deathbed during.
Hey,
the
here's
infection,
another
you're just like,
question.
I saw Scream 6.
Here's another question for you, Jake. Are you going to be getting? Because like I saw what she was doing at the last con. Like you can get an autograph, you can get a selfie, you can get a photo, whatever. Are you going to be like? Is your thought process getting it all?
So what is the cost of all of this?
Well,
Because-
it's funny you say that because
Oh.
I did have it. I probably can't find it as quick as I need to, but I think I remember the autograph is like 60, and then I believe a selfie is 60, but if you get a combo, it's like 100, something like that. I just remember seeing it real quick in the video. So of course, I'm just like making sure that that's like stowed away in my savings.
Yeah.
But I believe it's something like that.
if it's 100 for both, man. I mean,
Just spend 200 or 300. If you take $300, you can get like multiples.
Wow,
You know,
boy,
like,
you're
dude,
good
you can
thinking.
see her each day.
I
You
was
could
just
go over to see her
Yeah.
on Friday, Saturday. You come back and say hi again, another picture. Sunday again. You could literally see her 3 times, not just once, dude.
I really want her to sign my 4K of Scream. I really want that, but I also really want a picture too. So I'm like, fuck. So I might just say fuck it.
You gotta keep in
screw
mind.
it.
You gotta keep in mind too of anyone else that you want, because they're probably all the same too. So
Well,
like
I know Jamie Kennedy is cheaper. His was like at 40. Like her starting price, I think, of autographs was 60, and his was like 40. And so his were lower.
To go back to a argument we've all been making on our respective channels this week, Nev Campbell's kind of the face of Scream, Like I love Jamie Kennedy. Don't get me wrong.
Yes.
If I kind of want her to sign it. I'm gonna be honest. I might just say fuck it. I might just shell it out.
why don't I mean get the picture with Nev, but like why don't you have everybody sign your 4K video? Like pay the $40 for like Lillard and Kennedy.
I would.
And
Hey man,
everybody.
if I had the
Yeah.
money, I would do that. That would be awesome, bro. Why wouldn't I do that if I had the money, man? That'd be
Be
fucking sick.
120 bucks.
How do people get those group pictures with everyone? How much does that cost?
Yeah,
that's what I would.
that's actually a great question.
I think that's the $60.
for
Oh,
everybody.
that's totally worth it.
You
I
know how
don't
people
know.
take pictures and they have like Nev, Matthew, and Skeet and Jamie.
Oh
like,
yeah,
oh, yeah.
I don't know how much that is. No, I don't know how much
because
that
that's
is.
what I would pay for. Like rather than
I'd-
individual photos,
yeah.
I would just pay. Let's say that's $200 or whatever. I'd rather just pay that and then you have everybody.
I'd pay $200. Yeah, fuck it,
Yeah,
dude.
and then have everyone sign it, and boom.
There needs to be like a Scream package.
Yeah.
Something for every. Yeah. I don't know. That'd be cool. I will probably get my 4K signed because I really want that. But yeah, cool, badass.
And think about this too, man. They don't always do this tour together. A lot of times it's just two of
Right.
them together, maybe three. But the chance to have all four together, there's no guarantee, and it could happen next year. So I'm not trying to like be panicking or anything. I'm just saying you should at least consider the idea that it may not happen for a while, but then when you get all of it at one location again. So
Yeah.
if it's something you can save for, it might be worth just taking the shot, biting the bullet, because it may be years before they're all together in one spot.
That's a really good
Right.
point, man. I don't spend money. Like, it's weird. Like, whenever I eat, like if I go shopping or whatever, I spend like $100 on groceries for like a month. That like I can make $100 last me like a month. So like I never spend that much money. So that's why I'm always like, oh, I don't know if I want. But you're totally right though. You totally have a point about that. So
Right.
Yeah. Hey, and by the way, Destin's here just now. Hey, Destin.
Hey, Destin.
He got a group photo with everyone. He could probably, if it's the same he can probably tell you what it was for Texas Nightmare.
I'm sure it's at least similar, even if it's not the same price. I'm sure it's somewhere around there.
Yep.
Destin, how much was it? How much was it for a group photo of everybody, like Nev, Matthew, Skeet, everyone? Like, I'd like to know that. Well, Nev, you're in the chat. How much is it?
yeah. Can you give me a discount, Nev?
Can you get a price?
Our Nev Campbell, who forgot to put a P in her last name, but that's an honest mistake.
Honest mistake.
Everyone can forget to spell their last name.
You haven't heard her twin sister, Campbell?
Campbell, bro.
Nev Campbell.
There's
Oh,
no
that's
puh.
funny.
It's not
That's your sister.
Campbell.
That's your sister.
I'm trying to find that friggin'. Damn it. I'm still looking for the prizes, man. I'm sorry. Keep going.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm just excited. I'm just excited just to be in the same room as them is like insane. Man,
It is.
Amazing, isn't it?
and I know being there too. I'm just gonna be like, I don't care about money. Fuck it. Like just throw.
yeah,
You know,
right?
I know I'm like right now. You know, I'm not actually in front of Nev Campbell, but I'm sure when I'm actually there and I'm looking at fucking Jamie Kennedy and Matthew Lillard. I'm just gonna be like, I don't care. Whatever. You know.
See, that's not terrible. Destin said it was like 240 or 260. I can't remember. So yeah, like I said, like $200-300.
There you go.
Somewhere around
Yep.
there.
I should.
For the group. I would.
I'm just gonna
get the
do
group- I'd rather get the group photo than like in individual ones. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, it would be a cool photo to have Nev, but I mean, just that memory, especially if you could like get them all to sign it and shit.
Right.
Yeah,
That'd
that would be
cool.
cool, man.
Yeah, you have like everyone's signature on their photo for like $300. I think that's worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be a great set. Imagine that like on my set back here too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, right?
That'd be so cool, man.
Not just that, I mean, it's a memory. It's something, you know, that like you probably never do again. Like, you know, it's worth the money.
Dude, you know, I have this like tuner thing for like, I play guitar all the time and shit, but I bought this like electric tuner thing that's like $400 and I've never used it. I'm thinking about, I might just sell that and just be like, fuck it. Here's
Hey.
$400
There you go.
for this whole
Yeah.
thing. So
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
yes, no, honestly.
Do
Not
a,
too desperate though.
do
No.
a Scream group photo GoFundMe.
Oh gosh.
There you go.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, it's like no.
Yeah, no. I'm not gonna-
Where the hell is that friggin' picture of it?
Poor Knight. He's gonna pull all of his hair. What's left of his hair he hasn't cut. He's gonna pull it all out.
We could just turn.
Ripping out his beard.
Pull
his
turn
beard.
the Stew Train GoFundMe into your GoFundMe, and then you can have it.
How's that
There you
doing,
go.
by the way? Just out of curiosity.
It still has $50. I haven't promoted it. I promoted it that like first week or whatever, and that was it. I got
And then
like
you're like,
$50
screw it.
donation. I haven't posted it since. I haven't talked about it. Like I said, it wasn't serious. It was just like it was
Yeah.
just funny. It was just for laughs. I haven't even taken out the $50. So, but yeah, it's just for fun. But I still have it active, so go.
Will that $50 sway you at all? Do you think, or
No,
no?
Good,
No.
Good,
Oh.
no.
So that
Dude, he
$50
wants
was for
25
nothing?
grand.
Jake's like, I'll take
It's
What's the
$50
percentage of that?
for
What is that?
person.
I would at least do like at least one video where you're like, okay, it could happen. You know, I would just for $50. Come on, you wouldn't make one video where you're just like,
No, because the $50,
Okay, you know?
the $50 wasn't even for that the $50 was just for me, that they wanted to give it to me anyway. They were just like, oh, I'll put it here instead of a super chat. So it wasn't even for that. It was just to like try to help that, you know. So,
man.
Dang.
I don't know.
It
I don't
was
know,
just
man.
to help it
Brutal.
hopefully kick off. But it never did.
There's always room for you. I'm keeping a seat warm for you up front.
Man, Jake has
over
he has
now.
moved up in the stew train. Jake, you're
Right?
coming all the way up to where the drinks are served, the
Yes.
refreshments,
Yes.
Margaritas.
the
I
margaritas,
am. I'm getting fucking lit on the stew train right now.
I know you are, buddy. So I got Jake fully on, Knight's fully on. So look, I always said this that I'll always have. You know, when you probably don't remember this, there was a football coach one time named Jerry Glanville, coached the Atlanta Falcons, and you remember that in Fate, and the Houston Oilers, and he believed that. Well, let's just put it this way: every single home game that they had, he had in the will call booth 2 tickets reserved for Elvis Presley. And so, Fate, you are my Elvis Presley of the stew train.
Wow.
I will have those seats for a seat for you that's roped off, says for Fate decided only, and I'm going to keep it for you, buddy, because whenever you decide to join the train, I've got a spot for you, and it's going to be a good one.
So
all right?
here, I have a
Okay.
Because
question.
we're friends, because we're bros. All
I have a
right.
question.
I
for you.
found
Oh
it.
wait, go ahead, Knight.
All right, so autograph is $60 each, right? And she had some really good pictures at her table, man. Like, yeah, good memories.
Oh shit.
Prices are per signature. A selfie is $60. A combo autograph and selfie is $100. Cash only.
Cash
Yeah,
only.
buddy.
Oh.
Give me that
Yep.
cash, baby.
cash.
No,
That's
so that's what we
right.
got, man. So I'm telling you,
I just gotta do it.
Yeah, you
gotta
gotta
do it,
show
man.
them
I hate it, but I think I
like
just
I
gotta
said,
do it.
it's a memory. It's something you do it
It
once,
is.
and you know you have it. But Craven, since you weren't here the other day for the stream, I was saying, now that Matthew Lillard has been so open and public, just like Jamie Kennedy and everyone else, about defending Nev Campbell, right, and
Here we
all
go.
that stuff, like he's been very like, you know, he even said it was, you know, sexism and all that stuff. I mean, he really went at it, and he said,
Yeah.
"There, I said it." So, given all that, how is he supposed to be? How is he supposed to come back if Nev never comes back? Because that would make him look terrible. Like he just went and stuck up for Nev. Now, here's the thing. I understand it's a business, right? It's business decision,
Yeah.
even if Nev was on board. But here's the thing.
Right.
Nev, this wasn't about business. This was personal to Nev. Nev
To her,
expressed-
it was.
Yes,
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. It came out. If it was just like a simple, like, hey, you know, hey, look, it didn't work out. We tried to negotiate. We're on opposite sides.
Yeah.
Enjoy your movie. It was just business decision. Then great. But this turned into a shitstorm. And everybody is coming out and defending Nev Campbell, as they should, right?
Yeah.
So how can Matthew Lillard, unless Nev reconciles and she returns for Scream 7, but let's go under the assumption she doesn't, because I think that bridge is burnt. But let's just say it doesn't. How can Matthew Lillard come back without looking like a betrayal? It would have been like I mentioned, it'd be like if somebody, one of us had a beef, right? And then
Right.
I'm sticking up for you. I'm open public. Like, this person, Jake is trash. Like, I can't believe he went after Craven, all this stuff, like, blah, blah. And then, like, a week later, I'm with Jake on a live stream. I'm like, hey, man, like, dude, you're so great. I love your content, and I'm acting like everything's good. You'd be like, dude, like, I thought we were bros. I thought we were collective buddies. Like, I understand, like, whatever, but you were sticking up for me 1 minute. The next minute, you're doing this. Like, you said it's sexist. You said all this. Like, how does Matthew Lillard come back without looking like he betrayed Nev? And that's going to be the narrative. All the headlines, people are going to run with that like crazy. How? I just don't think he can. I don't think Stu can ever come back unless Nev decides to come back. How do you feel about that?
No, I mean, I understand the sentiment behind that and how it may look, especially right now, being that it's really raw. I mean, this is, it just happened a week ago today. If I'm not, yeah, it was last Monday.
Yeah, something like that.
So Monday or Tuesday. So passions are high and all this, and I think it's cool that Matthew and Jamie and David, everyone's come out forward. And even Jasmine, which I'm going to do a video on tomorrow, came out
Yes.
yesterday in supporting
she
Nev,
did.
and she's on the cast, and so
Well, she's
she
dead.
is.
yeah, I mean, there you go. She was, she is now. Hey James, we're having to rewrite Nev's parts. Go ahead and just kill her off, Jasmine.
I mean-
as well.
But that's a good point you bring up, though, and that kind of adds
Yeah.
to this whole argument. Jasmine just spoke out about it. How do
And
you
she's
feel about
working
that,
on it.
Fate? Yeah,
Yeah.
she's literally on set with working with all of
But
them.
here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Because because people have mentioned Courtney, Jasmine, and the rest of them, they were signed on before all this stuff. Like they were already on board before. Now, this is a completely different scenario. Matthew Lillard is not a part of Scream 6. I mean, at least that
We
know
don't.
of.
Yeah, I was going
We
to say
don't-
we don't know.
yeah,
that.
we don't
We
know
don't
for
necessarily
sure.
know that. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so I mean, the thing is Jasmine can say, and even Courtney can say whatever they want. They're under contract, so now it doesn't matter. But would they have signed on after? I don't know. I don't think Courtney would have. Jasmine, I mean, she has no real ties to Nev. Like, I mean, yeah, she's just kind of being vocal, but like I could see her being on either way. But like Courtney specifically, she was already on prior, and so now Scream 7, it's like, would she come back? Will they kill her? Like that kind of thing. I just don't think, and I do understand that tensions are high and things like that right now. But it's not like Scream 7 is going to come out in 5 years or 3 years. Like this is probably going to come out, immediate, like within a year after 6.
Couple
so
years
it's still
from now.
going to be,
Yeah.
it's still going to be in the back of people's minds. And as soon as he signs on, that's going to be the conversation. Like, oh, like so you can take the money, but you're sticking.
I
up
don't
for
know
Nev,
though,
but
man.
you're-
See, I don't. So, I mean,
it just looks hypocritical. I mean, I'm
Well,
not saying for
You're
sure that
you're
that'll
right.
happen.
Here's what you're right about. You're right that people are gonna blow this out of proportions. People are gonna
course.
go make videos and be like, Matthew Lillard is a traitor to Nev Campbell.
Right.
Nev Campbell is not gonna give a single shit.
she's not not at all.
She's not.
She'll be
It's
I
about-
bet you she will tell him,
It's
dude.
about morals.
go
though,
do it.
Is my point.
Yeah.
Is that like
It's not,
for
but that's
me-
the thing. It's not. What it's about is about people making a narrative that isn't there. And the
Right.
what's really happening behind the scenes is that Nev
Exactly.
Campbell's just like, cool, go
Yeah,
make
and
money.
here's what I imagine happening.
Like-
I imagine Matthew calls Nev and says, "Hey, look, I think
Yep.
you were treated like crap. I don't like it. Now,
Right.
my agent got a phone call from Spyglass.
Yep.
They want me to come back and have a decent sized role in this movie." And this is part of something I would do. Like if this was you, one of you three, let's just give an example.
Yeah.
Like kind of what you said earlier, Faith. If it happened tonight, I would say, Knight, look, man, you know how I feel about you and how you were treated. I think it's horrible. And here's the thing, I want to talk to you about something. I got a call between us. They want me to come. They want me to come back, and they want me to be in this movie. And if and I don't know what their relationship is. I think it's pretty darn close. They're really
Yeah.
close.
Yeah, they
and,
are.
And so they could have this kind of dialogue. And so
Yeah.
I'd be like, Knight, listen, man, I don't want to do. If this is something that's going to drive a wedge in our relationship, I'll just find the next job.
Right, right, right.
I want, and we're going to have a heart-to-heart talk. And if you
Right.
were to tell me heart-to-heart and say, look, man, I don't take it personal. What they did with me has nothing to do with what they do with you or or Courtney or anybody else. Go make your money. Go work. Feed
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
your family. Because when I heard recently Matthew at Texas Frightmare said he hasn't worked in 10 months.
Right.
Almost a year since he's acted, guys.
Yep.
And I'm telling you right now, Nev knows that. These
yeah.
guys are working actors, especially Matthew.
That's right.
And so he hasn't worked in almost a year.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you, if that phone call came in, it wouldn't change how he felt about what happened.
Right.
But I think that Nev also would be okay. I don't think she'd have a problem. For me, if Knight was to say, well, I really don't think you should take the job, it's going to really bother me. First of all, genuine friends wouldn't even do that anyway because
Right,
you
exactly.
care about each other and you want the best for each other. And
Yeah,
I would be
but
like,
couldn't you make the argument for the other approach? Like, I wouldn't do that. Like, because now I'm a hypocrite. Like if somebody betrayed you to that point, and I was so outspoken about it, right? And we're really friends. I'm sorry. I appreciate the offer, but I can't. After what you did and the way you handled went
but you
about
also-
my friend,
but
like
you
I
also-
understand it's business and go get your money. But
Right.
It's a standard. It's a moral.
It is a
moral
standard,
thing. Like
but here's-
like you just said with the other side.
Right, but
like,
here's-
real friends wouldn't do that. Well, why would a real friend even propose that offer?
Right, but
Like-
here's the other thing too, man. You got to remember, this is basically, and we don't know what the numbers are. We don't know the full behind the scenes
course.
story of it. But from what we know, it's a question of how much they were willing to offer her, and we don't know exactly how much screen time she had and how integral she was to the plot. But she's figuring, I think I deserve this much because of my tenure in this franchise, who I am in this franchise. So it's not so much a question of, oh, well, they, it's like the Weinsteins or something. This is just basically about money. And I can't see Nev Campbell saying to Matthew, like, no, I don't want you to take this opportunity for you to reprise your role in Scream. I could not see her doing
but that's
that.
just being a good person. Like, I wouldn't feel that way either. But I'm talking about it's the principle of the matter. Like,
You mean in the eyes of the public?
Yeah, well, and just you personally. Like, I understand, like, go get your paycheck, but like, you were so open in public sticking up for Nev. Nev made it personal. That's the thing. Like, it wasn't just like, yeah, it was just money. It was just a business decision, but it wasn't like Nev took it personal. I mean, she leaked it at a con to fans. Doesn't get more personal than that. I mean, she was hurt by it. And so you are sticking up. It would be like, like if you're that hurt over something, and I know, and I see it as your friend, like, that would never even be a conversation for me.
Sure.
Because I know what that meant to you. I know how you felt by it, and I look at you as a friend. I'm talking about it's a principle matter. Like, Nev might not care.
And here's
She
the
might say
thing too,
things to
Fate.
you.
We have to understand is we don't know these people or what their moral compasses are. We don't know anything about these people. And here's something else I'm going to tell you that really is interesting. And I'm halfway through a video now, and I stopped it because I want to get this Halloween thing out earlier. So tonight or tomorrow, I'm going to finish it. On the same day, and this is very interesting insight. So at the convention, so Matthew Lillard did an interview with Us Weekly, and it hasn't been talked very much because the Neff story broke with the day it published. And so no one's hardly even talked about it. That's why I'm finally just now getting to it. I've had it for days. Something very interesting. He even comments how him and Nev, they're close. They go to these conventions together, and they talk. They spend a lot of time together. So let me ask you guys something. Do you guys agree or disagree with this statement I'm going to make now? I just want your opinion. Do you believe that Matthew, before Nev started telling random people at conventions, do you believe that Matthew already knew her decision? Do you think they already talked?
Maybe.
Possibly.
Honestly,
I think
based
it's
on their
very likely.
relationship. Don't you think?
It's possible, but it also depends on how long it ended. Like, what if negotiations ended the day before the convention, and so the first people to find out were the convention? You know what I mean? It just depends on when did the conversation officially die.
Yeah, well, the reason that's true, but the reason I asked that question is just because I'm not trying to like say anybody up. I'm just wanted your opinion because he was at that convention with her, so they're literally next to each other. They're having dinner together.
Yeah,
right.
Jamie Kennedy said everybody knew before before even the convention goers. He was like the lady that serves the food.
That's right, the food server knew.
Stuff. He's like everybody knew at that convention. It sounds like everybody found out at that convention.
Exactly, so she broke it there.
Yeah,
and so the reason I bring this up and what I find interesting, I'm going to talk about in the video, is that this same day, excuse me, Matthew was already alluding to how much he would love to be back in the franchise. He said that, he would love to return. And then he even teases, I'm kind of getting away with my video, but that's okay. He even teases that he says, "Now I'm not going to be in 6 unless I'm lying to your face and I'm actually in it." And he actually teases that and very blatantly comes out and says, "I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go to prison. I'm ready to put makeup on. I'm ready to get buff. Whatever." And so this is happening hours after this story breaks. And I find it very, very interesting, the timing of that. I'm like, well, you know what? I believe what he said is true. And I think he means it. But the fact that he already knew, in my opinion, we don't know, it's very plausible, probable even, he already knew Nev's decision and why and what happened, and he still is saying this to the press that he's ready to come back.
Yeah,
so
but it could also just be showing face to the camera because nobody knew publicly.
Yeah, but we can't. But here's my thing, guys.
No,
you're right, but we have to at least consider the fact at
I
face
don't, I
value.
don't rule it. I don't rule it out. But I mean, okay, let's switch it another way. Instead of Matthew Lillard, why would Paramount bring him back after everything that's happened and after he publicly stated they're already dealing with the shitstorm? Now you have Jasmine coming out, who's on set talking about it. You had Jamie Kennedy, you had Matthew Lillard, all these people basically expressing that Paramount is trash and they should have paid Nev Campbell. Like, why, if you're Paramount, why would I bring those people back and have to deal with that all over again? Like,
Yeah.
it would make no sense if I'm Paramount. Like, from a business decision, it would make no sense.
It
Because-
makes no sense if it's happening next week. But if it's happening in 2 years, let me tell you, man, this story is we're always gonna remember she wasn't paid. That's the headline.
Yes.
But
You
this
can't tell me
is
that's
the
not
kind of
gonna
thing
get
that
brought back up. Let's say they bring Matthew Lillard back. There's no way that those old things. I mean, people bring up stuff from 30 years ago.
Oh,
You're telling
sure.
me that somebody's
Some
not gonna
will.
bring. You're telling me
So-
there's not going to be
someone-
articles. Like, why
Yeah.
would Paramount want to deal with that shitstorm?
because,
all
dude,
over again?
it's not gonna-
Paramount
Because
doesn't
it's gonna
care
make
what
the
you
money.
think about them.
Exactly.
You think these
care
business
about
executives
butts
give
and
a
seats?
flip what Matthew Lillard says about them? What they
Press
care
is
about
press.
is box office sales, baby.
Yeah.
They
Press
want
is
ticket
press.
sales.
I understand that, but there's different levels to this stuff. Like, I understand. Yeah, publicity is publicity. Absolutely.
Yeah, they
Good
don't
or
care.
bad. But there is also level. Like, they are dealing with a shit. You think they're happy about this Nev thing? No fucking way. No way. And I
Of
get it.
course
It's
not.
publicity is publicity. Yes, they're
Right.
being talked about. But the last thing they want is a negative light because it affects negatively on the film. Yes, of course, there is like, oh, Paramount's trash, and there's them coming out. But this entire thing became a shitstorm. And now you're gonna have a bunch of cast members that came out and were open about. It's just, I just don't see like Paramount would be better off just moving on. I mean, shit,
Yeah.
even killing. Well, you said something. We're gonna kill you now. Studios do stuff like that for less. Like, people
Yeah.
have brought up opinions on just things not even
Do
related to
you
the
do you really think that, like, let me ask you something? Do you think that Scream 6 is gonna bomb?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Why?
Because I mean, one, there's enough. Only 5,000 people signed. Only 5,000 people signed the petition to get Nev Campbell back for Scream 6. All these people.
Well,
need
most
Nev
people don't even know
Campbell.
that exists, bro. In all
Still,
fairness,
there's enough
Right,
people
right,
that
right.
know.
people
There's
that are
enough
like
people
us,
that-
like the
that are in the
YouTube
know.
guys and the
Right.
fans, we
That's
know.
my point. But that's my point. There's enough people that don't care. There's enough fans that don't care. There's enough casuals. There's enough new fans that this movie's still going to make $100+ million. Like, it's not. It's going to take a hit. Don't get me wrong.
It's
But
not going to make 140. I bet you right now.
I don't know.
I say the
I don't
I think
think so. Nope.
here's my thinking. My thinking is that you're gonna have people a year from now who are all going to go see it because they want to know what Scream is. Because they either want to watch the shit show or they want to see a Scream without Nev Campbell. What does that look like?
Yeah. of
Right.
course.
I honestly, I feel like if Nev Campbell was in it, the movie would probably make somewhere closer to 200 million. I would bet any money that it makes more than the last film by
I
a
think it does
slight
too.
margin.
I think it does too.
I don't know.
I think it does too.
I
Because
could see
not just that, it also comes down to if it's a good movie. Because if it's a good movie,
Yeah.
you're gonna have the curiosity factor.
True.
But two, if it's a good movie, a lot of the people that wrote this movie off because Nev isn't in it, a lot of those people are gonna come back because they're gonna want to know what happened.
It's
They're
going to be a
wanna-
Titanic, dude. It's going to be a
Exactly.
Titanic. The
Exactly.
first week, it's going to do okay. The second
Yeah.
week, it's going to do a little better. And the
build.
third week, it's going to
Yeah,
do the
it's gonna
best.
build
And
up.
then
If
it'll
the
drop
story's
off.
really good.
If it's a good, if it's a good movie.
It's a good story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's a
Because
good
then
movie.
everyone will be talking about it and being like, "Oh, it's the best Scream sequel yet," and people are like, "Okay, well now I gotta see it." I'm telling you, that's what's gonna. I know that. I feel. I can just feel it in the magic in the air.
I've been
And I
I've
could
been
change my
preaching the same
mind
thing.
when we get to trailer time. I may change my mind later this year once we start seeing what it looks like.
The voices
just-
in my head are telling me that.
Yeah, well, I still
Voices.
though.
Oh man.
I still feel there is a Nev equation that you have to factor in. That no matter what it does, it would have done better with her. I really believe that because I know there are some legacy cast members. It can't be denied because I talked to
Right.
these people. There are some legacy fans that do not want to see this movie in theaters. They're going to wait till it goes to video.
Right.
And so
Right.
that represents now. And I'm not saying it's huge. I mean, 10%. 20%. I don't know, 15%. It's some
And-
number.
Yeah, and you
that
have a
will
point.
take a hit.
But now let's say it's 15. Let's just say it's 50. Okay, let's say there's 15% of people who will wait and won't even see it in the theater. Okay, after the first week, people are talking about it online. People are like, "Oh my god, it's so good!" What?
Right,
I
right.
guarantee you, half
Yep.
of those people go see it in the theater the next
Yeah, I
week.
agree.
Of course, of course.
Like,
And plus with the new setting and
True.
presuming that we're going to have this new, fresh take. If you get the buzz going, I agree. I bet you a lot of those people are gonna be like, okay, let me check this
You know
thing
what
out.
else? You know what else too?
Yeah.
As much as people are probably not going to see the movie because of Sydney, there's probably a lot of people that are going to watch this movie that haven't watched a Scream movie in so long because Sydney's not in it. Because you got to think,
That's
there's a
true,
lot of
too.
people that are probably sick of the same old bullshit. Like I've seen Scream
Right.
'96.
There's both sides of it. Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, there's-
100%.
So,
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you might have 15% that are leaving, but there's probably 15% of a new audience that watched Scream 1 and 2 but haven't seen another Scream movie because they're sick of the same old story and they're like,
Right.
and
no
now
more
there's more
Sydney.
people who are interested.
Yeah,
and
now-
so
And
you're
you have a new audience as well.
exactly.
yes.
I
So
just- I just think-
I'm telling you, like everybody who's a Scream fan, basically every group of people are eventually going to see this movie
Yeah, I think
in
so.
theaters.
So
I
you're
really
calling,
think it's gonna.
You're
happen.
calling on June 13th, 200 million with no Nev. Is it your
I'm not saying. I'm not saying 200 million. I'm saying-
That's
What-
60 more than
All
they
right.
did last with that crazy marketing campaign.
I think it
June
makes, I think it
13th.
makes 130 plus.
150 to 160
Yeah,
in that
I
ballpark.
could
That's
see
my
100.
guess.
I can see
Honestly.
that as well.
I think
Okay.
this movie does just about what Scream 5 did, if not maybe a little more. I just think people like I get comments regularly where they're like, "This movie's gonna tank. They should have paid Nev." I'm like, "This movie's not gonna tank. This
Oh, it's
movie's
not
never
gonna
gonna
tank.
No, it's not
It's
gonna
definitely
This
not
movie's
going to
No
tank.
way.
This movie will
Tanking
make
is where
more
you
money
break even.
because
That's not gonna
Sydney's
happen.
not in it.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
I mean, seriously, like I said, who knows how many people are out there that they just are sick of watching the same movie. Like, and
Right.
you might have a million new people that come and watch this movie. Like, even if it is 10%, like, okay, so let's say it's a $10 million hit, right? Like, they'll get that back on the back end if the movie's good. Like, it just comes down to if the movie's good.
Right.
So, like, let's say it takes a $10 million hit, it still makes $130 million, even if you're just going off of what it did last year, or So I don't see this movie doing worse than Scream 5.
Well, let me just add one thing. My last 2 cents.
Yeah.
Is that it'll be a huge mistake if Spyglass and Paramount rest on their laurels in marketing on this movie.
Yeah.
If I'm telling you, we saw it in Scream 4 when the Weinsteins sat back and said, "Oh, we can throw a Scream name out. They're going to come back after a decade without really promoting it." If they don't, if they think they're going to make that without giving at least as fervent of a marketing campaign as last year, I think it's a mistake. So
Yes.
I think they've got to be as
I don't think
aggressive
they
as
will.
they were last.
I think they
for
will.
5.
I'm sure they will. They might even be more aggressive because you don't
That's
have
key.
Sydney.
So
I would think so.
True.
That would make
something
sense.
that's really interesting about Radio Silence in particular. Now I know they're the directors, but with a lot of their movies, they've had really aggressive marketing campaigns. I don't know if they have any influence over that, but it's a weird coincidence. I've told you guys about like the Devil. I can't remember what the hell the name of that movie is, but
Devil's
like
Due?
Devil's Due. Yeah,
Devil's
that
Due.
movie had a really aggressive marketing campaign, and it was like it did really well. It's like, and it's an okay found footage movie. Like I'll be honest, it's middle of the road, but it's because of that campaign with the baby jumping out at people in New York City and shit. Like, dude, yeah, it did really well. It was like a viral marketing campaign. They know how to fucking market their movies. So I mean, I think they'll do it again. They have to do it again. Why change it up? Don't fix something that's not broke.
I agree, 100%.
I agree too, man.
The social media thing was crucial.
It
They
was.
just
It really
incredible.
was.
Yeah.
But I have to say, and I hate to get on a soapbox, and I know we get on this soapbox, all of us agree. Please, whoever at Spyglass is responsible for editing trailers,
Oh god.
my lord,
Crop.
please learn from your last mistakes.
I know, man.
Don't give
Just don't
us.
use the third act.
Don't
That's
use
all
the
you have
third
to do.
act. Yes. And
Just
you know
don't
what?
do
Can I
that.
say something else? Don't show us the opening kill attack.
I
Because that
agree.
honestly, they showed that whole Terra opening
You got
in
the
the trailer.
entire opening.
I mean,
I think the
I'm
whole
like, why
big
do you
twist
do
was-
that, man?
The
I
big
thought
twist was you thought she died, but she didn't.
that went
Right.
Like, that
right.
was
That was
Which went-
translated, dude.
Yeah.
And we
Translated in that
speculated
trailer.
that so much.
Well,
Yeah.
listen, no, we didn't speculate because there's a picture of Jenna Ortega in a wheelchair. If you
Right.
take the still shot and
That's
you
right.
brighten the image, which I did, it's
Yeah.
her hair. It's hair. It's I
The
knew it was
hand
Jenna
too.
Ortega.
The hand.
Yes,
The hand
it's-
was like, yeah, I was like, okay.
So there you go. That wasn't in the third act, but it was a reveal. It shouldn't have been in the trailer. We don't need
Yeah.
to see that
Yeah.
wheelchair shot.
yeah,
Just
if you
come
just took
on,
that
man.
out, everyone thinks she dies. Like,
We would have thought she was dead. Yes.
Like
I
honestly,
agree.
that okay, you messed up, but honestly, not the biggest deal. I've seen trailers that do much worse, spoiler wise. But the thing that really was like, dude, come on, was Richie's hair in the
Yeah.
one
Oh,
shot.
that's
where-
terrible.
dude.
all you had
like,
to do was crop it up. Like,
I mean,
I know,
a
I know.
little,
Just
a millisecond
inch.
earlier, man.
half an
Yeah,
inch.
I don't.
And then
I
don't
don't
show
know.
the
And
you
don't
you don't
show
show
us
the
a character friggin' about to die. Come on, man. Seriously, we all
Man.
saw that, and oh my god.
There was so
Dewey.
many cool shots
And
in
then
that movie,
Amber,
too. I
why
don't
do you
know.
show your most cool original scene that would have blown us away with someone burning, which you've never that would have been what an amazing shot would have been like, oh, look at that. No, instead it was like, oh, here comes the burn scene. It's like, here it comes. Hand sanitizer. I know where it's coming next.
Yeah,
If they hadn't shown that, we would have never known she's gonna catch fire. How cool would that have been?
it would have been cool.
Oh,
Her
I will
resurrection
say- I
was
will
awesome,
say-
though.
Yeah,
It was. I did
Amber
like that.
Kruger.
Yeah, that was pretty
Yes.
cool.
I will say
was
though
cool.
that that did spark a lot, which is what you want from marketing. Like because originally when it
Sparked
was
a
released,
lot.
it was the flamethrower, and then it cut to Amber on fire. So all the talk was like, Ghostface is gonna have a flamethrower. Does Ghostface light Amber on fire? Like that was the
Yeah.
original conversation. And
Well,
then
no.
as-
That's not right. Because the flamethrower didn't come in until the TV spot. Because
Yeah,
that was not
which
in the
is when we
original
saw
trailer.
Amber.
Oh yeah.
We saw her just on fire, no flamethrower. That was later. Because I remember when we were all getting on a collective, Jake says, dude, you're not going to believe this. I'm like, we're like, what? We're getting ready to go live. There's a silver ghost face mask. I'm like,
Yes.
what
I
are you
was losing
talking
my
about?
mind, bro. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude,
But I'm saying,
what?
like, the
No
conversation-
way.
But the conversation was still that because we saw Amber
Yeah.
on fire. And we
Well,
didn't
yeah,
know
we knew-
why.
Yeah, no, that
And
was
then
that's
the
true.
next-
That's
and
what
then
we
the
were
next part
saying.
Was,
We were putting
Yeah.
two and
was
two together.
throwing Ghostface, and then
Right.
you see Amber on fire, and it was
Yeah.
like, are we gonna see Ghostface? Like,
And we
so
were
it's
so
like,
excited.
As much as it ruined that scene of the film, it did what you want from a marketing standpoint. It got people excited.
Well,
It got people talking. It got,
Yeah.
and I get it from our standpoint, us being diehard fans. Like it sucks because it's like fuck,
Right.
you ruined the movie. But
Yeah.
from just from a market, like if you remove our like that
Yeah.
did exactly what you wanted to.
It did.
But
I
in
mean,
the
it did
trailer, if
exactly.
they would have used the silver ghost face mask with the
Thank you.
flamethrower, then shown that shot, like if you would have just done that real quick, it would have been like, oh, that's all you're thinking about is like, oh, Ghostface is going to
Exactly.
come in with a flamethrower at some point in the kitchen scene. That's what you would have thought, and that would have totally thrown us off. But you
Yeah.
you did it out of order, is how I
Yeah,
how I
right.
see it. You should have
Yeah,
given us
they-
that TV
They
spot
should have
first,
cut it
and then
together better than that. Yeah.
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 Or how about this? Show us the flamethrower. Don't show us Amber. Just
Yeah.
show us the flamethrower.
Honestly, yeah, that would have been enough.
What?
To, like,
What's going to happen?
Yeah. Exactly. Yep. Oh man.
Well, anyway, it's our critique. It's just four guys on the internet. But I hope that they learn their lesson. But I will tell you this: if Chad and Radio Silence, God bless them, I love them. But if they come out and say this trailer is filled with so much misdirection, and I'm gonna, dude, that ship sailed. I'm sorry. You lied to me once, fooled me once.
I
Fooled me
know.
twice. Shame on me. Not
Oh
happening.
man. All right. Well. Hey, what's up, Ghostface?
Ghost face
Ghostface
fanatic.
Well, anyways, we'll get ready to end this thing up. But for you guys in chat, thanks for hanging out with us so much. Please give the video a like if you haven't done so already. And yeah, leave us some comments. What do you think about this great news about Scream in New York?
and on Halloween.
On Halloween.
And on Halloween.
Which, for those
Absolutely.
latecomers, not to self-promote, but okay, I will. If you have not, and you probably have because this guy came out right before the stream. If you have not seen the video I just posted, please go check it out. There's an image of allegedly Gail's, one of the cast members' front porch, and it's going to show you we're going to be in Halloween. So go check it out. I want to leave me a comment. Let's talk about it. It's a lot of fun. And can I just say one last thing before, and then I'll leave it to you guys for to close this.
Yeah.
I am only 11 subscribers from 5K. I just rolled over to 49.89. So This week it should happen. It could happen literally tonight on my live stream at 9:30. It's possible. But I just want to say I'm going to have a monster, hopefully, if everyone can come, party celebration on Thursday night. And the collective's been invited. I'll be inviting a few other folks to do a 5K celebration. And so I'm very excited. This is a milestone that it's been a huge one for me. I've always wanted to reach. So I'm very excited, and I want to thank everybody here who's been a part of that, which all of you are a part of that, who subscribed. So thank you
Right.
guys.
Love to see it. Love to see it.
Absolutely.
That's all I got.
All right. Okay. So we will catch you guys later. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. And the collective has spoken. Peace out.
Good night.